All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of From the Front Porch. I'm your host, Joshua Walker. Thank you so much for tuning back in. We're in a different location, and with different location, you got to have different people. And today we have the wives. The wives are here. The wife is going to join Alex. My wife's going to join me. And we're going to do the normal podcast. We're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about some cultural things. We're going to give our hot takes. We're going to do attitude and gratitude. And then instead of the tier list this week, we're going to do our favorite things about our partner and our least favorite things about our partner. And I'm sure nothing will go wrong with that. All that and more coming up from the front porch.
Big shits and small shits, no shits like French shits. Woo!
Oh, okay, great start. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of From the Front Porch. I'm your host, Joshua Walker. Thank you so much for tuning back in. This is what happens when we bring women around. Things start going chaotic.
I start giggling around ladies.
But with me and Alex this week, my wife, Cassie, his wife, Lady Ashley, wife. We're just going to go with wife.
Pick it.
She wishes.
Well, Alex, we didn't tell you. But we set something up. And I got my little clergy badge. Me and we're going to marry you right now. Me and Ashley talked about it. So.
Yes. Plot twist.
Alex is like, there's a connection error.
Oh, oops.
My internet is.
We could see him. Sorry. All right, this is going swimmingly so far. All right, how has your weekend been, guys? Good weekend?
So far so good. I think we're dragging butt a little bit today. I don't know why, but both of us are just
So tired.
tired.
Sunday, lazy
It's just
Sunday.
one of those days. How was yours?
We drove home today from Florida, so
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
thank you.
You can tell on me, it's okay.
Yeah, somebody definitely didn't forget this morning, but it's all right.
I gave him a gift on Saturday,
So you're good. You were ahead of time.
Yeah.
and then this morning
Okay, but
he goes,
hold on. We're
he
gonna talk about how
goes,
you forgot on Thursday that Father's Day
I
was this
did
weekend.
forget, and then he went, Father's Day this weekend, so then I got him a gift, and then
She forgot this morning, but it's all right. We move on.
you moved on.
Yeah, we're done. We celebrated Jade's birthday this weekend down in at her mom's, and next weekend we're going down to my mom's to celebrate Jade's actual birthday. So that'll be fantastic. Yeah, that's about all. Did we do anything else this weekend?
Nope.
Anything interesting?
She had a pirate party.
A
pink
pirate party.
A pink pirate birthday party.
That is.
Nice.
That's what I want for my 30th. I think.
Hey, when we're in Florida in August, we'll throw you a little pink pirate party.
As long as I get a sash,
Okay.
Oh, done.
What about an eye patch?
I would take a pink eye patch as well.
Some rum.
Bedazzled?
In my bum. Yes.
Rum in your bum. Because he's gonna be a butt pirate.
That's the thing.
All right, what are we supposed to be talking about right now? All right, sports this week. Sports.
Okay.
All right, so Alex, your Celtics were 3-0,
Yes. Not
ready
anymore.
for the sweep, and they absolutely took a poop. They lost by 38, the third largest deficit in NBA Finals history.
Oh, you had to throw that in there, didn't you?
Just thought I'd.
A little salt.
What's going on, man? Why do you think they?
Hey.
Why do you think they played so bad?
I turned it off when they were down like 48 or something.
Yeah.
It was just, I don't know, one of those games. It's been in my opinion, a very boring finals.
Every game's sort of not been close at all. I don't know.
Yeah. It's just, it hasn't felt, the matchups aren't good. It's not like an entertaining watch or anything. So, just not as glamorous this year as it normally is.
Yeah, but when you win, I think it'll feel pretty good regardless of how boring it is.
I just saw a stat when we were out to dinner right now. No team has ever came back 3-0, which is true. And then no team has ever won a series after losing one of the games by 38. Thank you for that stat, whoever jerk came up with that. Like, history will be broken was in big bold. I'm like, shut the hell up. Stupid.
Well, speaking of like decimating victories, been watching the Stanley Cup Finals, and Florida was 3-0, ready for the sweep, and they lost 8-1 last night.
Dang. Yeah, I saw that
Like,
they were at 3-0. I didn't see that last night.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah, with the
disgusting.
Stanley Cup.
I turned it off at 6-1.
Hold on a
Like,
second. You know what? I said, hey, we're going to talk about the Stanley Cup. She goes, ooh, NASCAR.
I was like, no. I was like, okay, I didn't know.
Hey,
You
it is what it
you
is.
were on a NASCAR kick for a sec, so I thought we were still there.
Yeah, it got really boring. Like I just could not keep up with
Which I know
every.
nothing about NASCAR either, but I was there with you if it was NASCAR.
Hey, I appreciate the support. That's all that matters.
I was there.
But speaking of things you know, also I know you made Alex turn off Game 1 of the NBA Finals so you could watch girls play sports. So what happened with your college softball?
So yeah, college softball, OU won. I'm pretty sure they played Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
dang.
played Texas. Yeah,
They beat
The Red
Florida.
River Bowl.
And then,
yeah, little Red River.
Wow. Oh, big up Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Boomer Sooner kind of thing. All right. Well,
wait, no, it's this, right? Horns
Yeah,
down.
horns down. Horns down.
in the world of sports, also we wanted to talk about, and you guys said you were talking about it, and now we were talking about it. Now we're both going to talk about it. Caitlin Clark has been getting absolutely assaulted in those games. I don't know if you saw the one from today yet, but she got like punched in the head, basically.
No, I didn't see that
It's
today.
awful.
I just saw her stat line, but I didn't see that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it
Angel,
seems like people are target hunting a little bit.
I would say so. Yeah, she got. You're right.
Yeah, I just
Okay,
moved
I would say people. Yeah, I would say so. Angel Reese, absolutely like. Someone was going up for the. She went to lay up. Someone was going up for the ball, and then Angel Reese came from behind and just forearmed her head.
Right.
That's her trying to stay relevant. Really.
Yeah, I mean, nobody else would know who Angel Reese is if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark.
She's like talking about how she's changed women basketball. It's like you're like, I don't even know how tall she is, right? But I saw a stat. It was that guy who just got kicked out for betting on himself, like losing and stuff like that. He has a better shooting percentage, missing on purpose, than
Yeah.
big, tall Angel Reese has right next to the damn cup, and she's a professional. Get the heck out of here.
Yeah, that's funny. But something we were going to talk about is the way she's handled it. So, Jade's been really interested in basketball lately. So I've been putting on some of the WNBA games for her to watch and whatever. And the way Caitlin Clark has handled it all with, like, grace and not saying anything bad back, not fighting back, whatever. They're hating her for, like, basically being made into like the savior of the WNBA, and then she just keeps proving why people look up to her so much. Like, I could not think of a better role model if Jade wants to go into basketball for her than Caitlin Clark, and the way she's been acting and the way she's handling adversity. So that's awesome.
Yeah, she has a great PR team. She handles press very, very well. She's probably been trained for years now, really.
She just seems like Josh showed me. There's like a silly video of her, like guessing what's behind in the box.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and it's like this
one.
cute little video of her like just giggling and being like a normal girl. And
Yeah.
it's like I hate that. I hope it doesn't ruin basketball for her.
What I think they're trying to do is like not her and her team, but everybody else in the league is trying to make her a villain. It seems
Yeah.
like they want her to be just a bad person, and it's not who she is from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Well, and
There's oh, go ahead.
go ahead, Ashley.
Well, on TikTok, there's been a lot of TikToks of like Angel Reese saying, everyone's making her out to be the villain, and that's fine. Like, she'll go down in history, and that's her role as the villain. And I mean, sure, whatever. And even Alex and I were talking about like, I think if any of us were in a game with Caitlin Clark, of course you're gonna up your defense against her. That's fine.
Well, it's the cheap shots. I would, if I was defending Caitlin Clark right now, I would be very fit. Like, I'd be like, I'm defending the
yeah.
best player ever.
Yeah.
But even girls that are like nose guarding her, it's not working. It's still
Yeah.
not working. She's
Well,
able
they're
to
just
like cut
taking
the screen
cheap-
so close.
I'm fine with the physicality. I don't like the cheap shots.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing too is that then she's brought into like The View was talking about her, even like my conservative podcast that I listen to and stuff are talking about her from like a political angle of like she's white and it's the black girls beating her up and it's because she's got white privilege or whatever, like, and it's just like she just wants to play basketball, like just let her play
Right.
basketball.
Like,
She hasn't said a
let it-
sing. She's the only person on the planet who hasn't made like a political statement in the last like couple years, and now everybody wants to make it a big political deal, and it's like just let her play basketball.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
all of them need to do that though. It doesn't
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
be. They're making it so much bigger than what it needs to be. Like, she's good. Take it. It's fine. Move on. Like, there are great players in every sport. Like, and I don't think it.
I think if
has
she
been
wants to
that
make
way.
it bigger than it is, she should be the one doing it. If she wants to, if she wanted to take it certain routes, political, ethically, ethnicity and all that stuff, she would be the one to do that. She has not tried that at all.
not at all.
Well, my big thing with it is if she's so much better than you, well, shouldn't that just push them to be better themselves? Like, oh, well, you couldn't like guard her on this. Okay, well then maybe you should practice more. So then the next time you play her, you can, instead of doing cheap shots, try to use it to better yourself.
Right.
That's where my brain goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But speaking of practicing to get better, I have to throw one of my buddies under the bus. So I told you, we talked about last week that me and my boys from my shop played 3-on-3, and then I played one of them 1-on-1, and we played a 3, and I 3-0'd him. Well, he went and bought a basketball, and he's been practicing on his own. He said he goes to like the court over here by our house and like dribbles with a hand behind his back, and like he's been practicing dribbling and shooting and
He's about
stuff.
to make it into the league.
So then what day was that? Thursday, Wednesday? One of those days he was like, "You want to go like practice and shoot hoops?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, we can do that." And so then we were just shooting around and stuff, and then he was like, he wanted to play horse, which he beat me in, and I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then we played 1-on-1, and he was fighting for his life.
He was
He was-
sweaty. He was.
and I won. I mean, I'm just a dominant athlete
Yeah.
comparatively. But
And you were being sweet to him a little bit.
yeah, I mean, I'm not driving the paint on this dude, like trucking him over. Like he is an IT guy. Like he's built like it too, but
Oh, nice.
135 pounds soaking wet, maybe.
Hey, maybe his goal before he PCSs is to beat you one time.
I've told him 1,000 times, if he beats me ever, I'll pay him money. I don't care what it is. Like
That's why
$20.
That's why he's practicing so much.
It just won't happen. It doesn't matter.
How old is this person?
He's 22, 23, something like that.
Yeah, Hannah's 22. So.
You're just out in his name. We're just
Oh.
naming. Yeah, Ryan. You're getting killed, Ryan.
Ryan.
I mean,
You're canceled. You're sued.
And I will just keep out, and like he's the one who won't be on here because he's scared of what I talk about. So like, he's boom, now he's connected and he's getting canceled anyway. So
Nice.
Bring him on next week.
I wish I ask him every week, and every week he goes, "No way, no
Actually,
way."
Next week it's just gonna be like clips and videos of like 1-on-1.
Just vlog our 1-on-1 games
we'll have Jade do it, so it's all like
from down there.
yeah from down. The
And then the camera flips around, and it's just her on herself, like up her face. All right. Well, that was sports and politics all sort of wrapped
I
into
had
one.
one more.
Oh, give it to me, baby.
Really, I had two more things I wanted to talk about with the Caitlin Clark thing.
Give it to me.
Well, I can't think of the second one now. I'm blanking.
Giant hand is coming.
I
with a
have
big
one
head.
thing to say. You know how like before she joined the WNBA, she got offered the big three. It was like 5 or 10 million for 3 years or whatever.
Yeah.
If she keeps getting treated like this, she should just be like, "Hey,
Fuck off.
Ice Cube, make it 20 mil, and I'll leave the WNBA right now."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I just thought of the other thing. How did she get left off the USA?
The
team?
Olympic team.
Come on.
Well, and I saw it because her mother is Italian, and so I saw like a bunch of my Italian pages that were like, she should just go play for Italy and absolutely
Yeah.
smoke the USA like to get back.
I don't think she's the best player in the world right now.
She's a
any
rookie.
means, but she's
Right.
going. She is the future. You should be putting her in those positions.
Yeah, like it's
Did you even see her interview for that when people asked her about it? She's like, of course that hurts a little, but it's just something to work towards. So, to go off of Cassie's, like, if you're getting beat by her, practice more. literally what she's saying, like, okay, I didn't get this, but it's something for me to work towards, like, good for me, you know? So.
Yeah, for sure. Didn't she just break the record? She like got to like 200 points the fastest or something like that.
She's leading the rookies in every category.
Like,
Basically every category. What I don't like is you have a 41-year-old who, yes, she was very dominant in the WNBA. She played for like, since it opened, basically.
yeah,
And she's been retired for a few years now. And her stats are the almost exact same as Caitlin Clark's right now. And she's on the team for her career stats. And she's 41. Like, come on.
Do you think they're doing it on purpose, though? Like,
I think they
not
kind
doing
of
it
are.
to her because of what is already happening just in games?
because I think that you see it like a lot of. It's not just Angel Reese and whatever the other girl's name is who thinks she's relevant because of Caitlin Clark, but it's like every team she goes against, they do it to her, and so those same people have connections on committees who make like decisions for this.
Well, they said that part, like it was between like a couple players for the last slot, and part of their decision making was how upset the fans would be about her getting minimal playing time because she's not the best player on that team. She's not. But it's not about her. She doesn't have to sit there and play the full game or anything,
So they don't want to deal with backlash that she.
So they're like, no, we're not going to put her on the team because she's earned it. We're going to not put her on the team because her fans might be upset that she only plays 5 to 10 minutes a game.
Which again is not something out of her control that everybody's just attacking her for. That like,
yeah,
and I don't think there's been 18 episodes now. I think I've never once talked about the WNBA until Caitlin Clark.
Well,
I never once watched a
game. You would think they'd put her on the team for press and all that stuff. Yeah. They're getting it just as much, even more, not putting her on the team. So
yeah,
they're actually one step ahead of me. My bad.
What?
They're the press and how.
They're one step ahead by like.
They're big.
Negative attention is attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just it's a big S show, big shit show. So.
Just makes me sad for her.
Yeah.
That she's having to deal with. She just wants to play basketball.
And we talked about that today. Like when I saw her get punched in the head, I was like, I don't know how her dad hasn't been out in the media. Like, I'm gonna punch one of these girls in the face if they don't quit hitting my kid. Like, if I saw Jade getting smoked every single game, like blatant, flagrant fouls, like I'd be raising hell in the media. But I know it doesn't do anything. It wouldn't help her at all. It would just probably make her more of a target. But
it's fine. Those girls one of them got like an $8,000 fine, which is like
half her paycheck. Like,
half her paycheck, yeah.
Her yearly salary.
For a year, so that's fine.
All right. Well, now we can move on to fun stuff, and we're gonna move on to hot takes. And I know you have.
Yeah, I just have one real quick, and I just want to just clear the air real quick for everybody. That blueberry Pop-Tarts are the best Pop-Tarts. There is no if, and, or buts. That is what it is. They're the best Pop-Tarts. The brown sugar's good. Hot fudge sundae is really good. But the blueberry is top-notch best Pop-Tart.
You can handle this.
No one has named mine, I don't think. Mine's chocolate chip cookie dough, I think.
Or is it chocolate chip?
Cookie dough? Chocolate chip.
It's like the bready one, but it's got
She's
chocolate swirl
never
on
had a
top.
Pop-Tart, if you can't tell.
I haven't had a Pop-Tart since high school, which is 53 years ago at this point. Like back in 1913. But yeah, I don't know. Blueberry's good.
Yeah, it's the best. It's okay. It's the
I'll
best.
agree.
Chocolate fudge.
I mean, I also want to discuss a hot take that pink starbursts are really bad.
What are you talking about? They make their own bag of the good flavor. Nobody asked for a bag of red only because it's cough syrup dog shit.
They're so good.
They're not good.
I like artificial cherries, my
And
favorite.
red one. They do make a bag full of the pinks and the red ones.
Yeah, because you can't appreciate sunshine without rain, so they put the red in there because it's dog shit, so you appreciate the pink more.
They're just so bad. They're so bad.
They're crazy.
They can take their hot takes and just make their own podcast. How about that?
I've got two more hot takes real quick. I'll say one more and then someone else can go because this one might upset Alex because Alex likes cars.
Mm-hmm.
Porsches, any Porsche, are only for women.
Can't tell you the last time I saw a woman driving a Porsche.
No.
Do you know why? Do you know why where this opinion comes from? I haven't told her this, but I think I know where this. It's because Sally from Cars is a Porsche, so like the cartoon.
No, they look like women's cars. Like you wouldn't see like a man driving like a little like Volkswagen Beetle Bug.
No, because
Like,
they're
those are
driving
women
Porsche.
cars.
A punch buggy. You wouldn't see him driving a punch buggy.
That's
That is the correct term.
no.
Okay, so here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do for you. When I hit the lottery, I'm gonna buy Josh a brand new Porsche like GT3,
And I'm gonna drive that shit
And I'm
like
gonna-
I'm.
and I'm gonna give her a little Matchbox car. Since the
Well, she doesn't drive anyway, so.
yeah, she doesn't like Porsches, so she can just have a Matchbox
They're for women. They look like feminine cars.
I can.
with like 700 horsepower. Yeah.
Yeah, that the
Pretty
horsepower doesn't
feminine.
matter. I'm talking about the body. The body's very feminine.
Yeah, they have butts. Like, they
Yeah.
have-
There
they have
are
big
okay. I
butts.
will say they have a couple lines that I do not like at all. I actually hate.
Maybe those are the only ones I've seen. Maybe I didn't see the men section of the Porsche.
Yeah, the cars. They have a specific dealership that only guys.
You walk in and that side's pink and girly and stuff, and then you go to the men's section.
There's like weights,
Yeah, there's like
protein powder.
chicken wings and
They got flames on the side of them.
it looks like a Matchbox car, like it's just got like numbers and.
Good.
Okay, I respect your opinion, but no.
All right, well, you guys now give us a Hartford hot take. We'll just
Okay,
lob
here's
them,
mine right
lob
now.
them back and forth.
Here's mine. If you had men or women, if you had a Division One offer to play in your sport, and no matter what the reason is, I don't care if you're like, well, I don't want to move far away from my family, so I'm going to go to this Division Three school. I don't care what it is. If you have D1 offers and you go to a lower division and just crush all the records, it's not valid to me. Why does someone playing Division 3 that has Division 1 offers and just pretty much destroying the competition? Like, you're just stat padding. I want Division 3 players to have Division 3 records. My example is I played against a kid in college who had multiple Division 1 offers, and he was Division 3 player of the year, like for the conference that I was in, all 4 years that he was there. Averaged like 37 or 38 a game, and when he talks about the Division 1 offers, he said, I just wanted to get buckets on bad players, on people worse than me. I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
dude.
see, if you're acknowledging it, I agree with you. If you're like, if I just wanted the stat pad, I just wanted to be like bullying kids who.
But then that takes away the opportunity of the people that you have the opportunity to go to the D1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but-
should take that
Why would
opportunity.
you not unless you're
You're-
scared?
You're all adults. Like,
Well, okay, I guess maybe there are other reasons.
There
like
are
financial,
reasons, yeah, family, financial,
okay.
but to me, you are not a Division 3 athlete.
yeah,
No,
If you had D1 full ride scholarships, that means you are good. Like, you're a good Division 1. You're not a bad Division 1 athlete. You just go D3 and just.
yeah.
That's like me at 18 going to 16-year-old like AAU teams and just dominating or something. Like, cool, you did it.
Or like why they don't let like 19-year-olds still play high school ball even if they're like super seniors. Like they
Yeah.
don't let them.
Or how about the kids? How about when you're younger and there's a weight limit to the running back? Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
I have a great story for this actually. When I was in 7th grade, the weight limit for carrying the ball was 140 pounds, and I was 139 pounds. And so every game I'd have to go weigh myself before every game and have like the refs sign me off, and they had to put like tape on my helmet that designated I was good. And so I had like a game where I had like 12 catches or something at tight end. And so I went to school the next day, and this girl walks up to me and goes, "How much do you weigh?" And I was like, what a weird way to start the day in 7th grade. And she was like, "No, how much do you weigh?" And I was like, 139 pounds. And she walked over to a guy on the team that we played that Saturday and was like, "Da-da-da-da-da." And I was like, they're like scouting me now. They're like thinking I lied and like I'm too big to carry the ball.
Yeah, it's just silly things.
But all right, my hot take.
Ooh.
You're gonna disagree with it. Steak fries are the best fries. They're the ultimate fry. They are the perfect French fry. They're enough potato that you can get any kind of dipping sauce and like get equal ratio potato to dipping sauce. McDonald's French fries are not good for dipping, so they're not good French fries. Curly fries are soggy, which is disgusting. Waffle fries are second place, so like if you said waffle fries, I wouldn't disagree with you.
Our steak fries, they're like the wedges, right?
Like the thick boys you get at like Red Robin.
Okay, yeah, the Red Robin, like bottomless. If
Yeah.
you just said Red Robin bottomless fries, I would have known what you were
Sorry.
saying. Yeah.
But see, when I go to Red Robin, I order them without their seasoned salt on them because I don't like them covered in seasoning. I want potato flavor with shoveling
white.
dipping sauce.
Yeah, you're white. Yeah, we get it.
If you're white.
I would like to add to your hot take real quick because you're gonna get mad at me.
I know what you're gonna say.
You know when you get like a thing of McDonald's French fries and you have all the crispy ones, but then kind of at the bottom there's like the little squishy ones. And they're a little soft. Those are the best French fries.
I like my French fries soft instead of crispy, so I'm with you. I think McDonald's has the best fries.
Why don't you just? No way, dude. You can't dip McDonald's fries. Like you're gonna get like this much sauce on there.
But I will say that the best fries are the corkscrew steak fries.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've ever had them, but they're steak fries, but they're like twisted.
So they're like a steak curly fry. Those are the best fries. But I like squishy fries.
Where do I get those?
I like them crispy.
We had them at like a local restaurant where she's from in
They
Florida.
don't even have them anymore. They changed them.
Wow.
But yes, steak fries, go to fry.
I'm a shoestring fry girl myself, so
What
Disgusting.
is that?
it's essentially like a McDonald's.
McDonald's.
It's got a little.
Oh, I was
Or
picturing
like,
one that
have
was
you
like
been
this
to
one.
Have you been to Freddy's? One, I know.
No.
No, Freddy's fries are good too.
I've never had Freddy's fries.
Is that's the milkshake place?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, never.
But like a steak and shake.
Yeah.
Steak and shake has shoestring fries.
I agree with your hot take, kind of. It's just sometimes I feel like I get those ones and they're not cooked all the way.
That's true. You have to get them like somebody has to do them right. Like you get a raw steak fry, gross.
Yeah.
You're just eating a whole potato at that
Hit
point.
or miss. If they're hitting, they are the best. I'll give you that. But if not, McDonald's.
All right, Ashley, give us your bullshit
Okay.
Red Starburst
So-
level update.
I of course wanted to talk about last week's. Another one that I'll just touch on for 2 seconds because we don't need to talk about it. Pineapple really doesn't go on pizza. Everybody knows that though.
Well, like I'm the only Italian in this room, and I say it does. So like
This is so
as, like-
warm fruit.
yeah.
just
What do you mean? Apple pie? You like warm fruit on apple pie, blueberry
I
pie,
don't know.
You should have just
cobbler?
hold on. You should have just said you ate it cold. Instead, you fed it cold already. You gotta have a poker face with him.
I'm not. Okay, but I don't like pineapple on pizza. But another one, and you two will probably disagree. I just thought of this like 5 minutes ago. So when someone has a baby and like the picture of maybe a newborn gets circulated and like, oh my God, look at like Josh's baby, and it's like fresh, like popped out 30 minutes ago, and it's wrinkly and has stuff on it. And they're like, it's so cute. What do you mean it's
Clean
cute?
it
You can't
up.
even tell. Like, it's not, its eyes are like this. They're squishy. They probably look like the mushy steak fries. And like, bring me a picture in a month and I'll tell you it's cute.
He's about to pull out something right now.
I am.
It's gonna look like the alien.
How is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? How is that not the?
It's just a,
It looks like a blob of skin.
just a,
So I have a funny story kind of around this. So my whole life, my family has like these funny little sayings for things. And you've heard of like Gerber babies. Like Gerber babies are like the most beautiful babies. Well, my mom used to say that there's Gerber babies and then there's Gooby babies.
Oh,
which are
okay.
ugly babies.
which are ugly babies. And so we would see like an ugly baby and we go, ooh, that's a gooby baby. It's cute, but it's a gooby baby. And so I would tell people that, and I thought everybody just did that. I thought that was like a well-known thing that there's Gerber babies and there's gooby babies. And that is not in fact true.
Well, if we ever have a child and you
I'm
guys
sending
wanna,
them pictures.
I'm gonna
5
say
minutes
it's a gooby
after.
baby.
Gooby baby.
Well, if Joshua's nutsack wasn't in these pictures, I was gonna pull up his like 5 minute after picture, like when he's not even clean yet. But I ain't putting that on the internet. So.
But, and again, maybe I'll think my
Your own baby will be
squishy,
cute.
fresh baby will be
Oh, and the,
Well,
cute.
yeah, the smell.
the fresh buttered baby smell is like crack.
Fresh buttered baby.
Buttered.
That's how they got it out of there. They buttered it up.
It's a fresh butter baby, just came out of the oven, man.
And you smell that head of that newborn baby, it's like crack. He doesn't have that newborn baby smell anymore, and it makes me want to cry.
Huh. Somebody else
I'll
said
add on.
this weekend.
I'll add on to your hot take too that like I hate when people post on Facebook like, oh my god, he's 3 months old or whatever, and they're still ugly. And I'm like, I gotta pretend that your baby's cute. Your baby is ugly.
That's
like,
a goopy baby.
Yeah. Or they got big ass foreheads. Like,
Oh God.
Easy.
Yeah. Hey, chill.
Easy.
Chill out a little bit. Chill out a little bit.
no. Well, I'll
Chill out.
Chill out. I'm sensitive. Okay?
Do you think you have a big forehead?
I have a giant forehead. What are you talking?
No, you don't.
Two things. If Alex and I have a child, it's gonna have a big ass head and a big ass. Like that's that. And I don't know.
Your guys' child's gonna you're gonna have to pull him out hard because his ass is just gonna be stuck in there.
Yeah, like the head or the ass will get stuck. I don't know. It could be 4'11" or 6'4". Like I don't know.
Damn.
I'm scared.
Guess we're gonna have to find out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a goopy baby. Not much shit.
No, you guys are too handsome. Pretty babies. You have any more?
No,
No,
that
'cause
was
you
it.
said squishy fries.
I said
Any
squishy
other hot
fries.
takes?
That's all I got.
That's it.
All right, moving on. Attitude and gratitude. And my attitude this week is very sad. It's I would have a moment of silence, but I'm kind of irritated about it. So fuck them. We've lost Publix, boys. We've lost Publix to the modern day. I went in there twice this weekend. I used to work there, and they had grooming standards. They had customer service standards.
Yeah.
They had like
It's perfect whenever you walk in there. Every time.
it's like the greatest place in the world. It's like an amusement park of grocery stores. Like everybody's nice. You
It
can
smells good.
everything you get there is going to be like fresh and good and yummy. I went there twice this weekend, and it was horrendous. The customer service was horrible. This woman was bagging and turned around to like go do something else, I guess, and almost trucked Jade over and just looked at her and then like carried on. No, like, oh, sir, excuse me, like no nothing. Then I ordered a subs because there's usually nothing better than a pub sub. So I order subs online, and I got there way before the like pickup time. So I walked up to go, hey, I got here way early. Like, could you just make it now, like while I'm here? And the attitude from this 55-year-old woman was unbearable. Like, so I just stood there and I had Jade with me. So like I'm trying to be like goofy and stuff with Jade, and this woman's just like first she was like, what's the name on the order? And I said Walker, obviously, and she's like looking through all these tickets, and she's like, I don't see it. And I was like, well, I ordered it. And she's looking, and she goes, Walker? And I said, yeah. And she goes, I thought you said locker first. And I was like, no,
Why
I
would
didn't.
it be locker?
No, I didn't.
My bad. I
but
said my own name wrong. My bad.
Oh yeah, fuck me, I guess. Like
Yeah.
it was just wild, and it was awful. And I kept every time I would like go buy an associate while I was walking around for something, they would just sort of be like, yeah, like get out of the way, sort of lean thing, and it was just like, what happened? And then they all have long hair and scraggly beards. Like it's just like it used to be top notch. It used to be pure Americana, and we've lost it.
Oh, I didn't know that the employees had to have.
Yeah.
Like that's like
You had to have
military.
a clean shaven face. Your hair couldn't touch your ears. Your hair couldn't go below your eyebrows. Like it was wild.
Dang.
Yeah, and they like you had to wear the green polo and black pants, and you could wear a jacket over top, but that was it. And we went one day this week, and it was this dude was in a flat bill New York Yankees hat and a long sleeve Publix shirt and like baggy jeans, and he was dirty as shit, and he just was walking through and didn't say anything to us, and I walked in the back, and I was like, does he work here, or is he robbing Publix? Like, what's going on?
Huh.
So
I
we've
always
lost
wish-
Publix.
Yeah, I guess so. Dang.
Hopefully
I really
the one down
wish
by my
we
mom
had
is different than the one near Jacksonville. I think it
what
might
I'm
be an
hoping.
area thing.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
hoping. Dang.
But that's
Rest
my
in peace,
attitude.
Publix. That's a good attitude. Publix, I love walking into Publix.
It used to be the greatest grocery store experience of all time, and now can't even say that.
Fumbling. Sad. All right, well, thanks for going first. Ladies first, as always.
Of course,
Go ahead.
men lead the way. You know.
Mine would be people doing the most or too much. Went and got a pedicure Thursday, and
Famous for it.
I did not have an ingrown toenail. I've never had an ingrown toenail, and this man picked at my big toe, and now it's swollen, and I definitely have one now. You know, like he didn't have to do that. Just get the crust off my feet, paint them, send me on my way. Yeah, no, it's swollen. It's discolored.
Okay.
I couldn't bend it the other day because it was just so fat. Yeah.
Did he break your toe? Like, what's good? What did he
I don't know. I
do?
would show it, but like, I don't
looks
know.
pretty
If that's,
No free dogs on here. We got to charge
I
for
was
that.
gonna say people have to pay for that, but no, it's better. But like, he didn't have to do that. He was like, "You
True.
have an ingrown toenail," and I was like, "No, I don't." But thank you.
You would know if you had an ingrown toenail.
Yeah.
Like it would be
That's
really
what I thought.
painful and
He was just like sitting there
Girl.
screaming and digging something in there, and I looked at Alex and like holding the seat, like, "Oh my god." And he was like, "Does that hurt?" Well, what do you think? You're digging in the corner, digging for gold, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, that.
He was just
Wait.
digging the dog so much he wanted to get at him. I
Got
guess.
lost in the, hey, you know what we call that? Getting lost in the sauce, you know?
was Alex getting a pedicure with you?
Fuck yeah! What the hell?
I didn't
Hell
want to
yeah, I
go
was.
alone.
Okay, I will say, normally I don't get the hot coals and all that stuff because they be burning my feet, so I just got a little rub down, you know, something to take the edge off.
Sounds like.
Something to
I'm
take the
so
edge
glad
off.
we're in Alex's month right now. He loves celebrating Pride Month. So,
Yeah.
all right, darling.
Winning.
Me- So mine are a little, I feel like more serious.
Attitude.
Yeah, it has to do with the weekend. I have two that were
Okay.
really stood out to me.
I haven't gotten to know any of these. So
No,
I'm hearing them
I
for
didn't.
some
I
time.
didn't tell him any of these. Being late.
Mm.
Not me being late. I grew up. My grandfather was a Marine. Like we grew up. Like if you're not like 15 minutes early, you're late.
Mm-hmm.
A certain family member that I have and his family are notorious for being like not like 15 minutes late, like 3 hours late.
Dang.
And so
That to me is just straight disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, it's just
And it was for Jade's birthday, right?
it was
Yes.
for Jay's birthday. We didn't have a big thing because we didn't want a whole bunch of people there. And his mother was supposed to be there at 3, and she didn't get there till like 3:45, which is like it wasn't that big of a deal, but it's like a respectful thing. Like when you tell someone you're going to be somewhere, you come on time,
Right.
and that's been
Well,
like,
I get like sometimes things happen, but if it's like you're just like, hey, be prepared, this person's gonna be late. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
like I understand like a 10 to 15 minute like window, or if you call and say, hey, I ran into traffic, or like something along those lines. Like I understand that,
No,
but
they're
there's
just
it does the person I'm talking. I don't think they're gonna.
just say the person.
It's my stepdad. he will be on his way home from work, and he'll call my mom and be like, I'm on my way home, and she'll be like, okay, I'll have dinner ready, and he will be 4 hours and still not
that sounds
home.
like he's cheating. I don't know. That sounds like something else.
We're getting canceled, guys. We're on Ryan, stepdad, it's canceled.
We bring the women on, and there's one episode, and we're canceled for good.
But and my mom will call him, and she'll be like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I'm at my mom's, and then I had to go to Lowe's because she needed me to fix something, but he like didn't tell her at all.
We're not on the way home.
I think in my brain, like you said, I understand shit happens, but why are you not making a phone call to your wife who you know is making dinner for you, it's just respect. I'm hitting him when he gets home. I'm taking a pan.
Well,
and
she
butter.
stopped making him dinner. He has to make his own now. She's like, I'm gonna make my own, and you can just figure out something else to
Yeah,
eat when you get
absolutely.
here.
Absolutely.
And then my other one has it's a little bit towards my grandmother, but I love her.
She's great.
She's great. She's wonderful. She's 80 years old. She's wonderful.
But
When Jade gets disciplined, I understand nobody likes to see Jade get upset, but like we're decently strict with Jade, and that's how she stays such a good kid. You have to have like structure for a little kid.
Right.
And when Jade gets upset, even though they understand that Jade needs to be disciplined, the second Jade gets upset, they go and make faces the whole time, and it's like, well, now
like they
Jade's
never
seeing.
discipline their kid or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they never like she raised me basically. Like she never disciplined me. You disciplined me plenty as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, but like if you don't have to like it,
Next time that she makes a face, be like, "Hey, don't act like you didn't spank me before."
yeah, it's just
Hit
one
her
of those
with it
like.
real quick. I bet you never go ever again.
But it's just one of those like, it drives me nuts. I know it drives you nuts too, because it's
Don't
like
get me started.
because then Jade also sees it, and Jade's like, oh well, Nanny won't get me in trouble then because she doesn't like it, so she'll.
Which now Jade has started going to those people who won't get her in trouble and asking them for things as opposed to us for things because she knows they'll just say yes and we'll probably like have a conversation about it, and it's like, okay, you guys really have to stop doing that because now she knows who the weak links are, and like you.
Well, this
Yeah.
is kind of a funny story. Is that my grandmother had an 80th birthday a couple weekends ago, and my brother and his wife were there. And Jade doesn't drink soda. She just isn't. We don't give her soda. And she was outside with them, and then all of a sudden, Josh looks out the window, and she was carrying a Sprite.
Probably with your hands all cute.
Yeah, and she's like, I like Sprite.
Yeah.
And so Josh runs out there and like, who gave this to her? And my brother's wife goes, me. She asked for one, and we were like, she knows she can't have those, and they didn't know. They didn't know any better. So
You asked her specifically.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess if Jade came up to me and said, "Hey, can I have this?" I would say, "Well, let's ask your parents first." you
yeah,
know?
they didn't even think. They were just like, oh yeah, sure.
Which again,
Yeah.
it's like it's a soda, it's a silly thing, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But like, it's worse things that I'm concerned about. It's like things that she shouldn't be doing later
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Right.
That's her entry into
Yeah.
the future. Yeah.
Yeah, those are my family. I love them, but they do drive me a little bit crazy sometimes.
I like your late one. When I was the kid, like I would be even to like all-star games and all-star team practice, and I'm there an hour late because my mom has no sense of time at all. So I mean, she
Yeah.
probably hates it, but we are
We're on time.
early
Early.
to everything. But I hate being late so much.
Yeah.
It's
Well, and for
actually-
me, I like being in the place when everybody arrives so I can watch them walk in. I don't want to be the one being looked at walking in by everybody. Like, so I want to be early so I can be the one going, hey, what's up? Instead of supposed to
Right.
like. So, all right, Alex, hit us with your attitude.
Okay, mine. We're gonna take it back. I guess I saw this in college too, but I don't know why. I feel like I'm just like a very respectful kid, or whoever is the authority in the room. Like once you start talking or teaching, I'm going to listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't stand when like a teacher is, all right, let's quiet down or something, and there's just kids yapping the whole time. I just find it so disrespectful when kids talk over. It bugged me even when I was in like elementary school, not knowing any better. But
Dude, even as an adult, when I go to like rugby practice now and either our captain or our coach or whatever is trying to talk like at the end of practice in the circle and whatever, and people are just having this conversation over here and this conversation over here, it's like, guys, we're adults. Shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. Let them get their like administration stuff out of the way, and then we can have fun all we want and hang out, whatever. But like, then they have to stop and tell you to be quiet, and it's just taking longer and longer, and like,
well, I just make it awkward. Like when I was in the military, I would every Thursday I'd do like a training Thursday or something, and we'd have people from like off base, like JROTC people come in, who you would think JROTC people are supposed to be, because that's what you want to do, right? That's why you're in there, to become an officer and join the military. I'm sitting there talking about cybersecurity and phishing hacks, and all that kind of stuff, and they're sitting there talking. I'll stop and stare at you until you're done. I don't care. If you're gonna, because I put myself in like a teacher's point of view. Like, yeah, in high school you have that one block or whatever for an hour that you see it. They get it 8 hours a day. I don't know. I'd be like, shut the fuck up, please. My 5th block or whatever.
Alex hit him with the, "I'll wait."
No, I'll wait. I'll
Are you
wait.
done?
I'll read the note out loud too. I don't care.
I think you would make a good teacher, man. I think you should.
It says Alex has a fatty. Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Tyler, thank you. Have a good day.
Shout out Jared. Thanks. All right. Did I start? I started attitude.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with the gratitude then. All right, my gratitude, and I know you guys will appreciate this. We did it while I was there. We do it everywhere we go. So there are chains that have like good dinner food or lunch food or whatever, and there are chains that have good drinks or whatever. But there is nothing like small town dessert places, so like small town ice cream shop. And then for Jade's birthday this week, she asked for coconut cake. So we went to this small little place where she's from that makes the best coconut cake in the world. And as soon as you take a bite and you just know it's made with love, and like they actually like worked on it. It didn't come from a factory and then was like freezer sent, and then it sits in there frozen. They thought when it's homemade, or that ice cream place by you guys with the tiramisu ice cream and the whatever Alex gets his custom cookie butter.
Yeah. I tell them just get the truffle butter instead.
But yeah, so nothing like a small local like dessert place.
Yeah, that's my gratitude too. Yeah.
Yeah, truffle butter is your gratitude. Hell yeah.
Oh. Well.
What did you mean by that?
No, I agree. There's something different about, like there's chain restaurants, but when you get that, it just feels warm going down. Even if it's ice cream, it just feels like
love.
Like the
love.
the cow place by your mom.
Gives me goosebumps. Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Get some goosebumps.
Dang, you guys are funny.
I think so too. But yeah. The cow place by my mom's that we've been to. The ice cream place.
Good.
Ashley will finally get to experience it here soon. But Jade, every time like we see anything, she's like, "Oh, like the cow place," and she knows her order already. She's like, "The pink one with cherries and chocolate." She says it every time. So that's
And then she'll look at me and she goes, "You like peanut butter?"
Because one time she got chocolate peanut butter ice cream from there, so that's her favorite now.
And how she says peanut butter is my new favorite thing. She says peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
She gets a little twang.
Oh, right there.
Right there.
She says right there.
She's a Southern belle.
Yeah, she can't get that accent. I'd be shooting people all day long. Blonde hair, blue eyed with a little Southern twang. But yeah, anyway, before I kill people, my gratitude, ice cream. Ashley, what's your...
Fuzzy socks. I wear them all the time. I wear them.
You're just going to steal Alex's from episode like 3 or whatever?
Mine was that one time too.
So sorry. Oh,
But go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to...
You want to be me? I get it. I'm
Oh,
cool.
well,
That's cool.
I just really love fuzzy socks. I got you on fuzzy socks, I feel like.
I think he said that. I think he gave you credit.
Hey, come on.
I
man.
didn't. I guess I didn't watch.
Probably not. It's fine.
I'm so sorry.
Get out of here.
I'm so sorry. Fuzzy socks. It's mine.
I agree with you.
Nice.
I agree. Comfort.
Mine kind of goes with yours. Mine is throw blankets.
Mm.
I'm a sucker for a throw blanket.
I'm a
It's a-
whore for them. I'm a
That's
whore.
me
They're
too.
everywhere.
Me
They
in
are-
the corner as a throw blanket. I'm in the basket folded
Well,
up.
you're a throw cuck. You're just in the corner watching her snuggle with a throw blanket.
We actually, Keith's,
This is my biological father's lady. They've been together
Yeah.
for like a few years now.
she said, "Hey, I'm sending you guys like a housewarming gift, and it's a handmade throw blanket.
It's
and
so
it's
nice.
just
It's so nice.
so good.
I
I feel like I can never have enough fuzzy socks and throw blankets. I've said that so many times to Alex. Like, that's all I need.
That's the best gift. Every time, like right after I gave birth to Joshua, Josh and his mom went to the store and they came back and she's like, I got you this blanket. And I was like,
Yes.
it was like the best surprise ever.
And they were supposed to be on, but they had a date night tonight. But Tori, Nash's wife, she made a throw blanket for Joshua. So
And it's like weighted. It's like heavy. It's so nice.
Awesome.
shout out Tori. All right, Alex.
Okay. I'm going to get a little corny with this one. Since we got, the skid pig over here, I'll call him here. My gratitude, and just because this is something she's always done, even when we first started talking, is anytime it's 12:34, she always sends me a message saying, "Happy 1234." So I don't know why, but every time I see that, I get a little giddy, a little giddy. So just little things like that is what I'm grateful for. So 1234.
How cute.
It's the little things.
It is the
I'm
little
gay.
things.
I'm gay.
It's certainly the little things for Alex. But, Alex, that's a great segue to our next conversation that I'm sure will not get anybody upset or anything. So, our favorite things about our partner and our least favorite things about our partner. And I'm going to let the woman start this off, ladies.
Oh.
First.
You want them to do both?
No, we're going to go good thing, all four,
Okay.
and then all four bad things.
Got it.
So give me your good thing.
So I have two. I have a tendency of doing two this time. You're lucky it's whittled down to two. I'll start with the not a serious one. I love how athletic you are.
Josh's head just went.
Yeah.
It can't get much bigger, so I don't know. Physically and metaphorically.
This man, he hasn't played basketball in a lot of years. He picked up a basketball and is great at it. He doesn't really play, has never played hockey or street hockey. He's outside playing with Jade and he's already good at it. Like the amount of talent he has of just instantly picking up things, like not even athletic stuff. He does that with everything, but like he's able to pick up things and be like I love watching him play different sports and everything like that. Like it's great. And my other thing is I love how consistent he is. And that's with how he loves us, with how he sticks with things. Josh is Josh. He's never going to be any different. He is the same as he was like yesterday, the day before that, the day before that.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about him being wishy-washy or anything like that about anything.
It's for better or worse, Sometimes it gets me in trouble, but
That's a good one. I feel like someone who's consistent. I don't know.
That's hard to find.
Yeah,
honestly.
that is hard to find.
I like Josh's your athleticism because I feel like it's different than mine. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like we're both athletic, but I feel like we're differently athletic. Not completely by any means. But I don't know how to describe it. I just feel like you are so athletic, but it's like a different way than I am. I don't know.
I kind of get what he said. I wouldn't know how to explain it either, but you guys are just the same but different.
same, but different.
I wanted so badly. I so wanted Josh to come to jiu-jitsu with me. I told my friends about it at the gym. I was like, hey, I have a friend coming into town. He's going to come in. And I was like, I guarantee you, I told Alex, I was like, he's going to go to class and he's going to love it and he's going to go back home and do it, guaranteed.
I think he would.
But I
did
did. What?
I did it here. I did 2 classes, but it was just too expensive, so I didn't sign
Yeah,
up for
I
it.
will say it is a pricey, I've heard of
Well, not
the
even
tuition
even just the monthly, but then you gotta go compete and
yeah.
then get your rat. It can get pretty.
a
pricey.
rash guard is like $65. Well, I mean, they vary,
Depending
but
on-
yeah, it's inexpensive.
I just can't wait till you live closer, so then you can teach Jade how to do all of it.
I know.
Yeah. Jade
I
better
think
be
She would
breaking
have so
arm.
much fun
Oh, yeah.
learning.
They're gonna
The-
sound
We just went I took her to the park the other day while Cassie was off at an appointment, and she's 3, and there were 5 and 6-year-old girls there, and she just towers over them already, and I was like, oh man.
She's gonna be like 5'10" minimum.
She's easily gonna be taller
You'll
than
probably
me.
be taller than that, but I don't know.
She's gonna be
She'll
taller
be
than
taller than
me.
you next year.
I know.
She's already almost there. She's like
Yeah, honestly.
3'8", 3'9", something like that.
Yeah, she only got a foot to go.
Oh yeah.
Just a little bragging real quick. We took Joshua to his 6-month appointment and they did his measurements. He is in the 99.8 percentile in height. So he's taller than almost 100% of other babies.
Oh yeah. He's
D1, D1, D1. He won't be playing no D3 and beating up on little people either.
Oh no, let him play D3 and just pad the stats.
All right, Ashley, what's your favorite thing about that handsome man over there?
What you got?
So, I'll promise not to get emotional, but in the past with like
Yeah,
my
we'll see.
girlfriends, I've said this exact thing and it has sent me into tears, but he likes me, you know? And I know that's such a weird, it may not make sense, but Alex likes me. I don't feel like I have to. He's like, do I? You don't like pink starburst. But I feel like I can just be me, whatever that looks like that day, and he's okay with it. You know, I feel like I don't have to change anything about me. And that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, I won't
You're
cry.
pretty cool. You're pretty cool. I'll give you that. You're cool. You're cool.
Something so simple, but for me, my dating history is a dumpster fire, and something so simple. Just that, I mean, I remember crying. I mean, of course, I might have had a few drinks, but I was like, he likes me, guys. He likes me. And we're all just crying, like, oh my God, it's so good. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's great.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. Well, mine is, and it's been the same. I told her this since the very first day. It's the reason I married her. It's the reason I wanted to marry her from my first date. Is her kindness. She is the kindest person I've ever met with anybody, and sometimes to a fault where she'll care a little bit too much about people who don't deserve it or shouldn't be a priority, but she just can't help herself from wanting to care and wanting to take care of people. And so that's how I knew she'd make a good wife, and I knew she'd make a good mother, because she's just kind and just cares all the time. And it's nonstop. Like, one of the things I tell her is that when we were dating, if we woke up at like 2:00 in the morning because I had a headache or my nose was bleeding or something like that, she would instantly wake up, and there was never an attitude. There's never like a groggy period of like, oh, okay, like I guess no. It's like, what's wrong? What's going on? Like, what do you need at any hour of the day? So my favorite thing about her is her kindness.
Yeah, I feel like I've been around enough to see that. I've never seen her ever be anything different than that.
Never.
Yeah.
Even when she's genuinely angry, like when she's like at somebody,
She
she'll
still
be like,
says please.
she'll go, I don't want to be mean, but they're really ticking me off, and I'm just like, nah, fuck them, like, get
You
fucked.
tell.
You're my anger.
Yeah,
When I'm supposed to be mad at somebody, he takes over then.
For
so.
sure. Got no problem with being emotional. But
I like that. I like that a lot.
all right, Big Al.
You're my twin. Okay. So even though I gave you crap about it, I kind of have two as well. But because the first one to me, it's kind of, I don't know. When I say it, like, even though it is my favorite thing about her, I feel like everyone's like, "Oh, that's a freaking cop out." So I'll touch on it briefly, and then I'll go to one that I can go more in depth on. Okay.
Okay.
Am I
So
gonna
my
cry?
no.
Everything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Me too.
I know. Well, my actual favorite thing about Ashley is her heart and how, like, I'm not going to sit here and tell her whole life story and everything, but I don't think life has been fair to her at all.
You're gonna make me cry.
And she still has, like, the biggest heart ever. You do.
Thank you.
She's very sweet all the time, even when I'm like, why did you not just tell that person to shut the fuck up? She's like, you have a good day. I'll be praying for you. Like, that's her. She did that recently. She's not even like that. She's like, God bless you. I'll be praying for you, and hung up the phone.
I did.
She's got a good heart, but I think something I guess I can go in depth in that. But the thing I wanted to talk about is I feel like she just fills all of my gaps. Like the things that she, like how good of a daughter she is, sister, sibling, whatever relationship it is with her to other people that I feel like I'm missing in. It makes me want to do better, and not just in that aspect, but just everything in my life. I just want to do better. She motivates me a lot, just to be the best person I am. And a lot of people since we've met, I think everybody's like, I've never seen Alex like this. He usually doesn't talk. He's usually mute. And
Your entire family, Josh, said that. He was like, dude,
like this is the best version of Alex, and that's
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is weird. We talked about this the other day. I don't know anything else. Like you've been consistent. Like this is you. You've never. I mean, of course, you know, when you first start talking, like maybe you don't fart in front of each other, or you know, you're really cool,
let it go,
or something. like, you know.
Don't start
doing
that.
Other than that, just very consistent. So.
But yeah, because I can definitely give like to that, especially after everything that he went through. Like there was a period of time where it was just very sad, Alex. Very low.
It was bad. So thank you for toughing that time out with me. It was like a year long of being like, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Oh, I know. I was there, but as soon as he started talking to you, I mean, because I was trying to get him to talk to some people, and then like he was like, I just don't really care that much. And the day he texted me and said, I took my dog in to get her groomed, and there's this girl there, I was like, oh shit, something must be going down, because he would not be like.
And then he called you or something, and he was like giggly and like. It was the happiest we had heard Alex for a long time.
Way.
My head. I did that.
Yeah, you did do that, and it brought him out. So like he did it, but you were like the catalyst for that. And it was I told you when I was there, but I appreciate you so much for doing that for him and being that for him.
She's cool.
But,
and I get a friend out of it, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain.
I
either.
know. Yeah.
That's the.
and Jade gets like an aunt. Like
Yeah,
an actual
yeah.
aunt.
Oh, no. I told him the other day when you guys just like will randomly FaceTime. I'm like, hey, like I want to set that almost weekly. Like I
Yeah.
love
Oh,
it.
she
you
would
know?
love
Oh,
that.
I forgot to tell you when you guys were. Oh no, it was last night because she was supposed to be going to bed, but she was like, I want to talk to Uncle Alex and Aunt Ashley, and I was like, no, we have to go to bed, but we'll call them soon. But so she asks for it now, so.
I mean,
Good.
she'll,
Little, I'll see you in 2 months. And you're like, that's 3. And she's like,
2 months.
like
she'll like pretend to be on the phone, and I'm like, who are you talking to? She goes, Uncle Alex is sleeping. And I go, oh, okay.
That's funny.
But,
On to the.
all right, baby.
No, you go first this
Juicy
time.
stuff.
You go first this time, Big Papa.
All right. Well, I got 2.
You got 2.
One's it's relax. One's sort of funny, and then one like that's. I'll say.
Okay.
The first one. God damn, this girl can snore her ass off. Oh gosh.
Really?
stop.
There are times where I'm laying, like, because she normally goes to sleep before me because she's got to get up with Joshua and stuff, and I'll just be sitting here, and then it'll just, and I'm like, I'll wake her up. I'll be like, you have to adjust the way you're laying,
It's
because
only
like
it's only when I'm sick, though,
it's
right?
no, it is. It's normally when you're sick. Like it is usually when you're sick, but there are times I'll wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, what is happening? What's going on in the house?
Earthquake!
Baby, wake up! But then my other one that was like sort of serious, but is connected to your first one, how you had 2, and then like is that you cannot say a negative thing about me. So it doesn't matter if I look like shit. It doesn't matter if like I have boogers hanging out of my nose. It doesn't matter if like she's like, you're the best at it. You look so good. You're so. When I was 200 and when I was fat as hell in Colorado, and she's like, you look so good. I don't know why the guys on your football team think you're overweight to play quarterback. You look so skinny and stuff. And I look back at pictures, and I'm just a big
In
fat.
my defense, when you're with somebody for a while, you don't see them any different. Now, when I look back at pictures of him, I'm like, oh yeah, I can see that you were a heavier guy at the time because I see you now. But at the time, you just look like my Bubba.
We look back at pictures in my like tiny little arms and my big.
and
we're
then
like,
I'm like, oh, I can see that now, but at the time I couldn't see that.
but that was it. That was all.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Okay, not bad.
All right,
I'm gonna dig it up.
Alex, go ahead.
Okay, I have two. Didn't even take me more than 5 seconds to think about that.
No.
Okay, no, they're really not that bad.
Are they bad?
I'll go with my backup one first. She comes, like, when we were first talking, she was like, hey, I like it when you kind of lay out the day for me. Tell me, hey, you got to do this, XYZ today, right? You got to go cash your check, go do this, go do this.
Yeah.
I will tell you how long. No. I told her something May 1st, and I started telling her every day, hey, switch over your car insurance. Switch over your car insurance to the other card. It got done on the 11th. So 42 days. 42 days of doing it every day. But what I don't like about that, I don't mind doing, whatever. You know, you get busy, do that. What I don't like, she goes, hey, I like when somebody kind of tells me what I'm supposed to do, like lay things out for me. Then she gets mad at me when I'm getting on to her about the things she told me to tell her about. How are you going to get mad at me for telling you what you told me to do?
That's kind of mine. Mine is my side of it. That's what mine is.
No, I'm thinking about it a little bit more right now. And it's making me
It's
making me sweat. So I'm just going to go to the next thing. And I've told this to you before, and you did a pretty good job of it for a couple months, but now you suck at it again.
I know.
You suck. You already know what I'm about to say?
Yeah.
It's been worse since I gave you that Apple Watch. I'll tell you what.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Dang it.
I can't stand when I'm talking to her. And it's fine, you get a notification on your phone, you just look at it real quick. She doesn't do that. She'll look at it and just I'll be mid-sentence. And I'm honestly to the point where I'm just going to start walking away from the conversation. I have. I've literally been like, hey, let me tell you about my day. Ba-ding! And I'm sitting there talking. I just walk away.
Yeah.
Because she just completely, it's
and
just
then
gone.
The brain rot kicks in, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. So
and
I
then
just
he's gone. You look up and he's just not in the room.
He has been gone, and
Yeah,
I mean, that
I
helps
will
because
walk
then I'm
away.
like, damn, Ashley, like, what a bitch. Like, put your freaking phone down. So I try to be self-aware about it, but I know it's an issue.
And it's not all the
just
time.
you.
It's not all the time.
In
It's
my
just
everyday
sometimes
life.
I'll be talking to you. We'll be having like a serious conversation, but ding, and it's worse because now she goes like this instead of like this on her. She goes, and she'll start replying to it. I'm like, I'm talking to you, lady.
At the gym today, that was me. I was like, okay, but the one at the gym was important.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. I can't wait to hear.
I also have two. Should I start with the funny one first?
Sure, whatever you want, baby. I'm here for you.
You take too long to poop.
Nope. No
You
such
take-
thing.
I like how long Josh takes to poop. I think it's the perfect amount of time.
He takes
Thank you.
Except when I need to poop behind him.
That's true. But
Then it probably feels like your ass cheeks are touching because the seat's warm.
I lick it first. I'm gonna head out.
And sometimes
You should go.
sometimes I don't like it does it's fine. Like it's your time to sit and look on your phone. But sometimes like I'll like be waiting to do something for you or like do something with you and you're like, okay, we'll do that as soon as I'm done. And it's like and then it's
45 minutes later.
and then you're
No.
sending me videos while you're on the potty.
yeah.
Which
What
I like
else?
the videos, but sometimes it's not all the time because I like
She
you
can
to
tell
have your
whenever I
me
poop
time.
because she'll get 6 Instagram reels sent to her at one time.
Or
And
like,
then a few hours later, 6 more, and
toilet. Like, we'll have a plan to go to the gym at 2, and he pops pre at whatever time. He's like, okay, I gotta go poop, and then nothing happens. It's like all in his head. I'm like, you don't even need to shit. Let's go. Let's go. And then, of course, by the time he finally gets off the toilet and has decided he's not gonna shit,
it hits me.
and then I lay there. I'm laying on the bed, and he's like, "Are you ready, babe?" Like I've been the one holding us up.
I don't do that.
And I'm like, "You've been shitting for
I
an
don't do
hour
that. I
now."
don't do that.
Sometimes
Just say it.
Sometimes he waits till we're ready, till we're done getting ready for him to get ready because
Because
he
I
doesn't
don't like sitting around ready.
But if I forget, like, oh, I forgot I have to fill up the water. why did you do that while I was getting ready? And I'm like, because I was waiting on you to finish pooping, and I forgot about the water.
Well, instead of sitting around timing my poops, how about you just fill up the goddamn water?
Okay, and then my second one is a little bit more serious.
Oh, good.
I hate how you talk about yourself.
Oh, God. Okay.
That's a pretty good one.
He is never happy, even though he looks amazing from like working his butt off for the past almost 3 years in the gym.
2.
2
years. It's almost 3.
No, August will be 2.
Oh. 2 years in the gym. He works his butt off, and he's still not happy with the way he looks. And I understand always want to be better, but also have a little moment of being dang, I do look good. I do. I have put in the work. I have done this, or with sports and stuff like that. He's so good at sports, but he'll be so hard on himself instead of just enjoy a little bit of how good you are and how great you are, instead of instantly going to well, I could have done this differently, and I could have done this differently. Enjoy winning, enjoy doing little things like that. I think you're too hard on yourself a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm on his
Alex
side.
is the same way. Same way.
I think it's a man thing, and
I caught myself.
Well, all right.
Go ahead.
Because she said it's a man thing. I'll go ahead and open the door. We don't get praise like women get praise. Y'all could post a picture on Facebook and you'll have 500 comments telling you you're the greatest thing ever.
But I try to do that.
Hold on. Well, and we have some for that too. But men don't get that when we're if I post a picture of my physique on Facebook, I get a like from one of them and you, and that's it. And so it's harder. And then you say, well, I try to tell you, we already talked about how when we were in Colorado, you tell me I look good when I look like
he
shit.
doesn't believe compliments from me.
He's like, I don't trust you.
And it's but I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Well, and also because there's not incentive, I guess, but there's incentive there for you to compliment me. You're my wife. You love me. All those kind of things. But if a stranger, a old lady at the grocery store is like, oh, you've been working out? It's yeah, okay, now I'm good for the rest of the year. But
I feel like it's more unexpected ones. You expect your partner to be obviously, I'm with you. I think you look great. But when you get that random one from the old lady, it's always the old lady. Dang, that's your workout for today, grabbing my groceries. Little does she know she made my month.
Yeah, so
But I just wish that you could do it for yourself. Little moments of being yeah, I look good. Mm-hmm. Or yeah, I did. I stinking rocked that.
You're him.
Yeah.
You're him.
Well, I think me and Josh probably think the same way. Whenever I'm trying to teach people how to work out and stuff, I'll always be hey, put your chest up, and when you're doing this, you don't have to be proud of where you are right now, but be proud of where you're going. I know you're not out your goal. Why would you be? You're never, I always think about the goal. Damn, I'm not where I need to be yet. I'm not perfect yet. So I'm always just down, but I should be dang, you know what? I'm at least here doing the right things to be.
Exactly. Take a moment. Because I think you still need that push to want to do more. But have a moment of I used to be here and now I'm here. Let me enjoy for a moment of where I am now.
Mm-hmm.
What do I say when I call you and I say I didn't really feel like working out today, but I did the whole thing?
Yeah.
And I say, and I'm proud of myself for doing that.
Yeah.
So I do that. I just also do knock myself way more than I.
You not yeah.
Hype myself
Yeah.
up,
It's
but
sometimes you do that thing in the mirror, and I feel that's when you get hyped up. Or is that just for me?
Traps.
I do. You do have nice traps.
But
I told Josh to buy a pair of shorts because his butt would look good in them, and that his wife would appreciate it.
Yeah. And I do. He does have a nice butt.
He does, absolutely. I'm not your wife, and you have a nice butt.
Yeah.
But I don't give a shit about my butt. I have a negative ass.
I know you only get it for Alex, so.
Yeah. And he already tells me I got a nice ass, so
BBL, baby. BBL for life.
All right. Ashley, are we ending on?
Okay. Mine.
I have 12.
No. I feel like mine definitely ties into his. I do prefer, like, even at work, I don't like being in charge. And I know I own a business, but like, I don't want to sit there and tell people what to do. And hey, this needs done. This is what you need to do today. I do like that. But what I don't like is, okay, say I just walked in the house and it's like 5:48 and Alex knows I had a crazy day at work and that I barely ate that day. He's like, hey, did you go to the post office and do this, and that? And I'm like, why would you ask that? Like, you already know the answer. You know I didn't get to go there. You know I was busy at work. It's like asking the questions that, like, or if I wake up in the morning, I'm exaggerating, but wake up in the morning and brushing my teeth, like, hey, have you mailed that thing off today? And I'm like, I woke up 5 minutes ago. I still have morning breath. Absolutely not. I haven't mailed anything out, but that's his way of doing the thing that I asked him to do,
And Alex, I'm with you, brother. That's the right way to do it. So,
But sometimes I'm like, you already know that I didn't do that. Why are you asking?
Here's a follow-up to that. You had a busy day at work, but you called me for at least 30 to 45 minutes worth of video chatting, right? Which I love, obviously.
Right.
If you just called me for 30 minutes instead, you would have made it to the post office and gone back.
You're probably right. Or if I didn't sit and stare at my phone at the notifications, I'm sure.
Yeah, if you added those up, you'd be a billionaire by now, probably.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'd never have to groom a dog again.
Okay, so here's my question to you. How should I approach that moving forward?
No, you're doing good. You're doing
So
really
just
good.
keep getting an ass whooping, basically. keep walking into a brick wall is what you're saying.
I do not. If I had to pick something, that's what it would be.
That's the life of a husband, man. They ask you help, they get attitude about it, but then the help works. So,
I don't get an attitude.
Are you joking me right now? Are we gonna do this right now? Every time I'm like, hey, you're doing this thing, you need to do this thing, and you're like, oh, well, I got an answer for it. Oh, well, I got an answer.
That's
I got
not
a
an
reason for it.
attitude. That's just we're having conversation.
I don't need a conversation. I'm right. I'm permanently vindicated. You can't have a conversation about it. Speaking of which, when we change the topic, when we finally, if this thing ever pops off and I have to make merch, permanently vindicated is becoming a shirt, and then bomb a car or something that you said that one time. I can't wait to make that shirt.
I said that?
Because we were talking about doing Irish car bombs, and I said I was going to do them with you, and you're like, yeah, we'll bomb a car or something.
And say we're Irish, yeah.
So, like...
I'll do it again.
Yeah, so I just letting you know, in case that's something you wanted or...
Nice.
Whatever.
I'll rock it.
But we probably should have done this different. Should have flipped them because ending on negative. So I'll end on a positive. Is like, it's really hard to come up with things, especially big things, to complain about because like, it's pretty great in this house. It's our marriage is like top tier, like tier 1.
I don't really care how long you poop. I just wanted a funny one.
I'm going to keep pooping that long. So
Yeah, you do what you want.
I do what I want. I'm consistent. I consistently poop for a long time.
Hell yeah.
All right, Alex, Ashley, do you have any final words of wisdom before we get out of here?
I got nothing. This was fun.
This was fun.
I like doing this with everybody.
Yeah, for sure. They had some scheduling conflicts. They had a date night thing tonight planned, so.
Ew.
But yeah, God, we're making the relationship better and stuff. Gross. But next time we'll definitely get them on here. You got any words of wisdom, baby? Every time you watch this, you're like, oh, I want to say this thing.
No.
Okay.
I'll quote Nash and say do better. Just
That's what I was
not
about to
here.
say.
R.I.P. the boy. Do better. Yeah, I don't have any either.
What?
What do you got?
Oh, I have nothing either.
Okay.
No
Just-
words of
I
wisdom
just-
from the peanut gallery.
Just here for a good time.
We'll end it on that. Just we're here for a good time. Woo!
And a long time.
And a long time. All right, well, this has been your boy Joshua Walker with Alex, Ashley, and the wifey Cassie. We hope you enjoyed. We probably going to do this kind of thing more often. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, please do all those things. Appreciate you being here this long if you're still here. Next weekend might be something like a vlog or something since we're going to be in Palm Harbor, but we'll figure it out. But like I said, this has been your boy Joshua Walker, and we'll see you at some point next week. Peace. That's not right here.